Let's go. Faster! Time to fight. Straight home now. Come on. Yeah!
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Theon has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead Gemb, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then. Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in Camber that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Take you!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
It's over. Stay down. You.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Have a taste.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets have right of...
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts? All done?
Why is the tavern shut?
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and
Kneaded to a silken softness.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
How about a hot bath to soothe the aches and pains of the road?
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake.
Anything I can help you, allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's...
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies.
Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a late...
No.
Well...
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream, before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits.
What do you want? Can't you see him?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalam.
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Don't find a finer smith. The owner's only a young sprig.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Cid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Don't nibble their snouts under Cook's trough is what they want.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Mummy, I want to play with
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman, a long-standing pillar of your community, I believe.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people. Try the baths.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Sweet incense! What wax candles?
Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. You know Rosina Dalamil.
And what business?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping...
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll...
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat drew. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed. A fitting talent.
You know who I am. So what now? Calling the men of the Rock?
That isn't my decision. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina.
Yes. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Fresh bread.
Juiciest meat from green.
It would make a fine.
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young. So much for Rosina Delamil being a woman of...
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man... 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been...
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumor.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few... And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market, either. Wait.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to...
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend. The men on the rock throw their money about like there's no them.
Is that so? Well...
Take a sniff, good sir. Needed to a silken softness.
You wouldn't believe how much you gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the...
You have...
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. I don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you?
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Pits have pride of place.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you. The one who... What do you want? Haven't you...
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's...
Thank you.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to...
All right. I'm sure, but not here.
What are you doing, Unc? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Coop?
Great, my boy. One cannot... And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking... I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to... They took me aside and said they could procure the crystallized sort if...
So the pearl...
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge.
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spent. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be different. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Why is the tavern shut?
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Thanks, Gal.
Faster! Be safe.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
You're finished! It's not over yet, Uncle!
Good! I'm just getting warmed up! Fire and flame! That wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of...
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals... Well,
indeed, the people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone... until you two came... Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so to tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with... and those left behind have been encouraged to look the...
Thank you. And please allow me... you still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust.
Oh, dear.
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield.
No. Thank...
Of all the... Ugh!
Here. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend.
Thank you.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to you. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia los Delan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
I've never even forged a butter knife. Perhaps Forge Master Luber.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished, soon-to-be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on.
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought it up.
I could give you a hand if I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been. And that Lubor...
I'd be a...
So...
Good question. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information.
You're right. There's no point now. There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives. There's the butcher, of course. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools. All right. I'll talk to every cook I can find.
All right.
Let's hope that someone...
Trust Lubor to take us. Simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the bread.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something. I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and
So a knife that stays sharp.
Across.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave on second thought. Perhaps you are just...
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business. The baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the I've no doubt that my woes stem from the... But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulphur. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end. My livelihood, my very life.
They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word. Sorry.
Hunter.
I have a question.
Oh. Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it.
Thank you.
All business, eh?
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Are you looking for something in particular? My thanks. Here you are. An excellent choice. Anything else I can take off your hands? Pleasure trading with you. Thank you kindly. Pleasure trading with you. My thanks.
Hanging lanterns, keep it up.
Silver platters. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
It would make
My carpets have pride of place.
So, you learn anything useful, or...?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp.
All the cook said was that he needs his too heavy and they...
So we're no better off than when we start. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them. No. We must be missing something.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon.
Agreed.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hard. Trouble is, it's either meaning someone is going to be disappointed.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to trade. I bet she'd know a thing.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so. Come again. I may have more for ya.
This is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.